wondering if we got the car.
You deserve another bug.
It's just weird. That's so strange.
His domestic side has come out this past year.
You might know that things do move pretty quickly. So, morning everybody, it is Dingle here and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing super duper well. You look so handsome today. Oh, he looks handsome every day, you guys.
Good morning, welcome back.
What's today? Today is Saturday and we are actually going to meet my parents for a movie later in the afternoon. It took some convincing to do a later afternoon movie because they're people who like to go when the theater is completely empty, which I totally like agree with, except I'm a big like vibes person. I don't know about you, bub. A theater that's just completely empty versus a theater, like I don't want it to be completely packed, but like to sit and enjoy a movie in a theater with other people who are also excited to see the movie, the energy is better. I like that type of movie theater vibe.
Like being at the movie theater, like that's the vibe.
You're just happy to be there.
Yeah.
But we're actually seeing a 4:30 movie, and the only way we were convincing my dad to go see a 4:30 movie, which is so late for him, is to tell him that we'll have dinner and sleep over their house after. And by going to see a 4:30 movie, we're actually able to get like some of the stuff that we wanted to get done on today's Saturday's agenda done.
What is on our agenda today, my dear?
On our agenda today, we are going downtown Portland right now, and we're actually going to take you guys into a couple of our favorite local shops. We were on Amazon picking up some like little bits and bobs, and we've been missing a spoon rest for a while. Jack, didn't you break 2 of our spoon rests?
In my defense.
So yes. So I was gonna pick one up. There was just like a $10 ceramic spoon rest on Amazon, but Jack had a really good idea. There is this pottery place called Sheepscot River Pottery, and we buy a lot of gifts for other people there, but we don't have anything, I don't think, from Sheepscot for our own house.
No.
We always, that's our go-to for gifts, that or where's the whale tail mugs? Edgecombe Potters. The last time that we were there buying somebody a gift, Jack noticed that there were spoon rests. So we're gonna just like pop in there for ourselves this time, which is exciting. And I have been on the hunt for a pretty spiral bound notebook to journal in this year. I love journaling so much. It's definitely something that I fall off of pretty easily, but why not like do it once in a while because it makes me feel really good. But again, with the vibes, the journal itself needs to be something that I'm excited to like see and pick up. And I get into this thing when I'm like when I'm looking for a very specific thing, like a spiral bound notebook. I need to know that I've got the best one for me. I'll not buy one for like a month because I just need to know that I've like seen all the options, you know? And then it kind of puts you in, what is it called? Analysis paralysis. That's exactly what happens to me when I like get too far deep into something versus just pulling the trigger like when I should have at the beginning, you know? But I digress. That brings us to Sherman's, which is our local bookstore here in Maine. I don't know if they go outside of Maine at all. Like I don't know if there's a Sherman's in New Hampshire or Massachusetts, or if it's just in Maine. And we love heading in there. The vibes in there are great too. Love them so much. So I thought we would check there for a notebook.
Holy Donut.
Oh yes.
Dare you.
I'm so sorry.
There are chai donuts there if you want nibbles of it.
Oh, are you getting donuts?
I wasn't going to.
Okay, I don't need donuts.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. But first, in order to do all of that, we need coffee. And one of our favorite, like, I like the oat milk latte.
Yeah.
Is at Holy Donut. It's so good. Let's head there first, and then we'll walk around Old Port. Old Port's gorgeous, and we just got like a little bit of snow.
You're
so
gorgeous.
I think, oh my gosh, he's flirting with me, y'all. He's a little flirt. I'm married, sir.
Holy Donut. We haven't been here, and I haven't been here in a minute. You can go. Go ahead. Hi, how are you? Can I please do a 12-ounce oat milk latte?
And you want that hot rice?
I'm hot, please.
I could do a 16-ounce drip coffee.
Sure. Guys, look at the donuts. Oh my gosh.
All
right. Sheepscott, let's do it. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Oh, this is the Bubbles one that we saw online. That's so cool. The lobsters, the non-Christmas lobsters. This is where they make some of their stuff, like right here in shop, which is so cool. I like the glazes. I would do a glaze versus like a scene. It's like, I mean, that's so pretty. Look at that. There's the anchor one.
Yep.
But it's just
Deep.
not my thing.
Yeah, I found the island.
The island's cute and I really like it, but I always have to think of like when I'm shopping around for like one thing, I have to think of like everything else in the kitchen, or else I lose sight of that and I'm like, oh, that's super cute, and then I end up with like individual cute things, but they just do not look very cohesive or good together. So we found the adorable glazes, but they didn't have any spoon rests in them, and then she offered to take our email and she'll let us know when she like gets one in, so I think that's super cute. And I mean, if we have survived without a spoon rest for this long, I think we'll be able to survive until they have a spoon rest. Now we're entering our favorite street called Exchange Street, and that's where Sherman's is and a lot of other super cute shops. That's cute. I want to try that tacos and tequilas place.
Okay.
I keep saying that and then I forget.
You deserve it.
You deserve another bug. Bub, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is #1. Book Lovers, Verity. Oh, it's right there. Oh, well, there you go. I still haven't read it. Comment below if you think I should read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo if I haven't read it already.
Shocker.
Hello friends, Future Mac coming in to talk about what past Mac and Jack are about to talk about. Since uploading the test driving video where we test drove a brand new Subaru Outback, our very first Subaru that we have ever test driven or even driven in general, a few of you were wondering if we got the car, and I didn't realize that that was like a cryptic ending to the vlog of me like driving out of the parking lot, and then we like cut the vlog because that's honestly all the footage that we had. That's the reason why the vlog ended there. But in the vlog, it wasn't like super clear, but Dad had mentioned that there wasn't ivory interior on this lot. He scouted out like all of the inventory and stuff before we got there. But even though they didn't have the exact colors that we had our eye on at the time at this lot, it was our very first experience just wanting to test drive it, get our feet wet, see if Subaru is even a vehicle that we would want to go with for a family car eventually. So since this was our very first time test driving it, even though we really liked it, we more so went away from this dealership knowing that when we are ready to pull the trigger, if the price is right, everything lines up, then this, the Subaru Outback, would most likely be our car. We were super happy with it, super impressed, but we were not in any means ready to pull the trigger right then and there with them that day. So of course, Jack and I were talking that afternoon and the following days, and our consensus with timing and everything
saying was that unless an insane deal, and we didn't even really know what a really good deal for this car would be if we could find one, but unless the dream deal came about with the exact car that we wanted, which is super slim pickings if we're being honest, unless that deal came about, we were happy waiting. We, at this point in time, were super happy just knowing that this is the car that we could like scout out, keep our eye out for. But because we are not pregnant right here, right now, it's not a super reality that we need this car right here, right now, if that makes sense. So that helped us drive away from the lot feeling super excited, knowing how we felt about the timing of everything, but with my personality, I can't just let it go. Can't just let it go. I spent the next week or so, when did we test drive this? It was the Friday after Christmas. And so since then, I, of course, have been scouring inventory. It's kind of like a daily activity, actually, to kind of just go on, scour inventory, see what some listing prices are, do some research on what people are getting these cars for, if they're getting them for a deal, if they do have to pay full price at this point in time in 2023, because there's a whole bunch of factors, if you guys have purchased a car, you would know, that go into if they're willing to give us a good deal on cars, you know, when the 2024 model is coming out, how long the car that we're looking at has been on the lot for, like there's a bunch of different things. So it is a fun daily activity to keep my eye out for different deals and different things like that. And if you have purchased a car that has been available on a lot, you might know that things do move pretty quickly. So we might have an update coming for you in the next vlog. So I'm gonna keep rolling the next clips in this vlog because it's actually super funny what just happens in this vlog, knowing where we're at right now, current day. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already for an update on where we're at right now, but I will continue with this vlog. You guys, not even kidding. So I just told Jack that the vlog, when we posted about like the Subaru and we were test driving it, how everyone voted on the green. Basically the green exterior. And what was your face when you found out?
It was V surprise.
Yeah, you were just excited.
Yeah, I did not expect you guys to vote green. I thought it was just one of those weird colors that, you know, I like.
No, Bobby, it looks so good.
Let's go.
He was so excited.
I don't know what shade of green it is, but I know it's green.
It's beautiful. It's like a beautiful, earthy, outdoorsy green. And Jack was like, well, do you like the green? Like we were discussing it. I was like, I already told you I liked the green. Like I would totally do green with a tan interior. Like I think we would both be expressed in that car by like his exterior that he really likes and I like too, but with my tan interior. And someone commented that combo they think is really beautiful too, which I totally agree. And as we were talking about it, literally as we're talking about it, and we're driving downtown, we're headed to Target by the way, because when we're just popping around town doing errands, we need to go to Target.
We're approaching the Target.
You know, but then Jack, he's like, oh, hello beautiful, and there's a green Subaru. We think it's the same green.
Okay,
we think.
Back inside.
I'm looking inside.
Oh look, hold on, there's a red light.
Okay. And it has tan interior, Bob.
I saw it.
Oh
Is
my
it the
gosh.
leather?
It really does. It's leather tan interior, and I think that's the same exact green exterior.
It looks so good. It's meant to be.
That's so weird because that combo.
Surprise.
Oh my gosh. That combo is not super common. Like obviously they make it, you know, but to have that color with that interior, leather, ivory, versus black exterior, white exterior with tan ivory, and tan leather. Most Subarus that we ever see are black interior. Like we don't see tan a lot, like driving around. So the fact that we were literally talking about that combination and we just drove past it in that moment is just weird. That's so strange. All right, it's a sign. We have to go with this.
All right, we look.
combo.
Now we look.
Now
look.
we buy.
Another
That's a great one. Honestly, we live in the state of Maine, so we shouldn't be shocked every single time we see a Subaru Outback, but ever since like looking at them seriously, I feel like this is a universal experience. When like you start looking at stuff seriously, you just start seeing it everywhere because you're just so heightened to it, you know?
But I also feel like between the safety ratings and because of where we live, like it's an all-wheel drive car, it's not too big, it's like safe, you know, family car.
Yeah.
It's perfect, it's desirable.
Mwah, 10 out of 10.
Chefs.
Yo, the stuff they have. $5 for cute little aesthetic baskets. Freaking adorable. Oh man, you guys know I'm a sucker for a one-piece outfit, and look at this color. Oh my gosh. I'm primarily here to check for their notebook selection because the last time that we came here to look for notebooks, they are slaying the little plant game. New sprigs.
Look at these, it's so springy.
They're so springy, bub. Jack is on a sprig fake plant kick.
Fall into homemaking.
Yeah, his domestic side has come out this past year.
Kind of cute in the kitchen.
I actually really like that.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
$30 though.
30 doll hairs. Oh my Lanta.
Okay, this is what we need in the fireplace.
You like these ones?
Those.
Yeah, except now we have a litter box in our fireplace.
This would go on our table.
I do like that. I like this one a little bit better. Shocking, I know. But
Yeah, we have too much wood.
I love
We
the
need more
wood.
brass. We need to play with textures.
Okay, textures.
You have too much of the same thing.
Call him the new
This.
Studio McGee.
For the
Entryway?
entryway table. Thank you.
Yep. Sprigs. $3 sprigs.
$3 doing.
$3 sprigs. Look at these sprigs, bub.
Love them.
Those are nice. Those are nice
Those could
sprigs.
go in the like little glasses.
This is like the first time I'm seeing like their spring stuff, and I really like it. Like this warm tone color is really nice. I like that a lot. Do we have a use for it? No.
No.
But do we need it? Yes.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Yes, we do. Oh, I love this. A table candle holder is perfect.
What did we just talk about?
No more wood.
Textures.
No more wood.
Textures.
I like wood so much though. It's just like my favorite thing. This is only $4, $5.
Look at that.
Cute. Texture.
Doorstop.
A doorstop. We need it.
Jack is headed in to FedEx because he recently started listing things that we just weren't using on eBay, and every single thing except for one, which is my old ring light, has sold. So we'll just probably drop the price on the ring light. But we are finding so much more success with this than Facebook Marketplace. Like the runaround that Facebook Marketplace gives you is almost just not worth it. And eBay has gotten way more advanced than the last time that we used eBay. And look, he's done. They've gotten like way more technical and way more advanced since the last time like we went on eBay. They even, based on other selling like items that have sold in the past, they know how like to do the shipment slip and everything, and they do that all for you now. So it's just like prepaid, and they factor that into what you should list this based on other listings.
Yeah, like you fill it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So literally, like when I entered my item name, they were like, "Is this similar to this?" And they show me like another listing. Do you want to use this? And like it pulls in all of the metadata for it.
Yeah.
So like the description, I can add my own photos and change however I want, change the quality, all that stuff.
And like the last time that we did eBay, I feel like it was just like so complex, and
It
now
just
it's
wasn't
just
there.
Yeah, nothing was there. Like nothing like this was there. And I was saying that like this has been so much better than Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my gosh. I would say like Facebook Marketplace, like I sold most of the stuff and it was cool, but like towards the end there was one item and it freaked me out a bit. The guy kept like wanting to meet at like dodgier places or wasn't very responsive, and then like he kept missing the pickup times and would always want to reschedule
Yes.
and like go somewhere else. And it's like, well, the previous time the thing worked like in the middle of the day in
You're right,
public.
yeah.
Like this is just weird. Like I'm good.
It gets weird.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace can be like really sketchy. Right now we're on our way to Market Basket, and it's 108. We're just all around town today. It's funny because we didn't have any success like in any of the stores except for the store that we didn't plan on going in, which was this pet store downtown. It's called like Uncommon Pets, or
Oh, show them what we got.
what
yeah.
is it? Yeah,
I think it's like
um,
Uncommon Pets, yeah.
something like that. But it was so cute. It's on Exchange Street where Sherman's was, and we walked in and look what we found for the cats. Little donut catnip toys. That's so fun. So we got them that, but then I still cannot pull the trigger on a journal. A journal is just so hard of a purchase for me, and I think it's because like I'm left-handed, which you wouldn't think makes a difference, but having it spiral bound versus like not spiral bound, like closed bound or just bound, is like hard because your hand rests on in a certain way on the page, which if flipped around, right-handed people would also have the same thing, but like just flipped around, you know, so it's not really a left-handed thing. But for me, the size of the notebook matters, the bounding thing matters. Oh gosh, I'm just like, I'm over analyzing it. I just want it to be a journal that I will not be annoyed picking up and filling in, because then it will deter me from actually using it, but I do want to use it.
You know what? You need to literally make your own journal.
Yeah, like I have
sell it on Amazon.
Such specific needs for this journal that I need to just get a bunch of samples from like Alibaba and like decide on my own. Like, seriously, like, and make it. For left-handed, like I'm sure other left-handed people and like creatives have this problem all the time.
All right, bub, what are mom and dad's orders?
Okay, we've got Raisinets and I call them chocolate chomp. Milk duds.
Raisinets?
Yep, so I get them a whole package.
No, he likes the ones in the box because it's like movie theater. That's what they wanted? That's all?
What they wanted.
Okay, what do you want?
Salt and vinegar chips.
That's what you want for a snack? No way. Are they on this side or are they on
down on the right?
This side? Okay. Actually, now that you're doing chips, I want to do chips. I know, that's such a good idea. I've been craving Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Oh my god, there's only one bag left. This is amazing. Okay, we've got snacks.
We've got snacks.
Oh
my god, you found us.
How is this wrong parking?
Go with me, Jesus.
Okay, okay.
Back up. No, there's another.
Why?
So you can park next to us.
Oh, so I couldn't park next to you.
Who are you people?
We parked in front. I parked in front of the dealership last week.
Oh my god, no.
Nearly died.
Yeah.
Well, Mom.
All the heads
It was a glass thing, and Jack parks right in front, and they all go, oh, it's awful. No. No, that extroverted has nothing to do with it. It's a car dealership. You do not park in front of the vultures.
wave everybody without getting out of the car.
Exactly.
How you doing?
Hi. Could I please do a grande ice shake and espresso? Look at that.
Look at you.
Oh, thank goodness it had milk. I was getting worried.
You were in another Dingle special.
That's yours. That's your old one.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
A Dingle special.
I love it.
Pre-rating, what do you think Megan is gonna be?
10 out of 10.
You think a
Oh
10
my
out
God,
of 10?
yeah.
I think
What
a
do you
9.5 because I don't like to set lofty expectations.
Okay, Mom, what do you think Megan is gonna... A 2! It took a little convincing for Mom to actually go here.
I think that I'm gonna give it like a 7.5, and that's a safe bet.
Okay.
It might be like an 8 or so, but on Rotten Tomatoes right now it has a 94, which is a really good score for Rotten Tomatoes. So yeah, that's my guess. We're going to see Megan, which is like a kind of a horror, scary, like futuristic
Don't talk about your cousins.
movie. No, I always think these are good ideas until I actually get into the theater and I'm like, why am I sitting here? I'm so terrified. I don't want to be here anymore. So we'll catch you after. Bub, what would you give Megan?
A 10.
No, you wouldn't, really?
Absolutely no.
No.
I think I'd give it like an 8.5.
8.5? I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick with my 7 that I went in with.
Wow.
I thought it was a very entertaining movie, but Dad said he was like, if we had seen it on Netflix, we would have been like, that's amazing. But because like we paid to see it, I wish that it was just like on Netflix. I wish it was like a Netflix original.
Okay,
But it's
okay.
still, but it would have been still good there too.
I enjoyed going to the theaters and seeing it still.
Yeah, you like going to
it
the
was
movie.
good enough to go see in the theaters.
Yeah, fair.
And like enjoy like the ambiance, the vibe, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the only marks I give away is like some of the parts where like with the singing came
That was
off as
so weird.
cheesy
Yeah, there was
instead of creepy.
stuff weird. Yeah. Dad, what do you
think?
give Megan after watching it?
6.5.
6.5. That's good. I gave it a 7. And Mom, what do you give it?
2.5.
2. You know we went up a half point. Woo!
We made it!
And my extra half was because it was was so fun to listen to you guys laughing in the theater.
I was so scared. Some of the times, like, I just flat out wasn't watching. Like,
And watching you with your hands over your face.
yeah, I was just, this was like a constant, just like this, but like you could tell when the scary jump outs were coming, so it was easy to like predict, so I just did
That's
that.
an average score of 6 across the board.
Okay.
Go see it.
Did you
Dingle Tomatoes.
Dingle Tomatoes is 6.125. What did he say?
Just go straight to Dingleberries.
Dingleberries.com.
Dingleberries.
I got an average of 6.125 dingleberries on. What do you think, Bella? What do you think? What would you give it? A 10? A 10. Hi,
strange
Bunny. I missed you.
Oh yeah,
I missed you. You're so
Blaze
vicious.
is so funny.
You're
I
so
couldn't catch it fast enough.
vicious.
I love all the bright colors.
Oh my God, this is such a whole thing.
What
Like,
if
now
the
it's-
world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.